All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome again. And if you like this video, after watching it, please share it. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so. All right, this report came in on Monday, shared by the Al Jazeera network. They show horses coming close to trampling children and agents harassing the Haitian immigrants. You know, there's over 15,000 of Haitians that have crossed into United States territory from Mexico, and quite a few hundred of them have been sent back to Haiti. So before I go any further, let's check out this short clip.
A crisis at the border as thousands of Haitian migrants camp under the bridge in Del Rio. The U.S. government is reiterating its position. They may have made that trip and risked their lives just to be returned back to Haiti.
Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas visited Del Rio today. KENS 5 border reporter Vanessa Croy is live there with the latest. Vanessa?
Well, Deb and Aaron, we have just learned there are still 10,000 migrants encamped under that bridge here in Del Rio, but that's down from almost 15,000 last week. Now, officials said today that thousands of migrants have been bused to processing centers across the state, and many have been flown back to their homeland. The Secretary Mayorkas said he visited that area under the bridge today and said the situation was heartbreaking and tragic.
We are communicating, as we have now for months, loudly and clearly, that irregular migration, the perilous journey, is not the journey to take. One risks one's life, the life of one's loved ones, for a mission that will not succeed. We have been, we are, and we will continue to exercise the public health authority of the Centers for Disease Control in light of the fact that this country and this world is confronting a pandemic.
How the situation developed last week as hundreds of Haitian migrants were seen crossing the Rio Grande and camping under the bridge in Del Rio. Officials on the ground here told me they were overwhelmed. Almost 15,000 people in just a few days. This number has been called unprecedented in such a short time. Now, Secretary Mayorkas also told us that 600 additional agents have been deployed to this area to help, along with hundreds of DPS state troopers. Reporting live in Del Rio, Vanessa Croy, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Vanessa, thank you. And over the weekend, images were published on Border Patrol on horseback approaching Haitian migrants as they crossed onto the U.S. side of the river in Del Rio. The White House called the images horrific, adding more information was needed about the situation. Border Patrol Chief Raul Ortiz told reporters today that agents routinely use horses to patrol the river and encourage migrants to return to Mexico. He said the agency will look into what happened.
All right, you guys saw that video, and I don't know what they're thinking. Must be slavery again or something, because they're trying to round these Haitians up like they're handling cattle or something, or just treating them like they're runaway slaves or something. Next thing you know, they'll be having the dogs at the border too, biting and attacking these people. And most of these people have children with them. As you can see right here, you see how this Border Patrol is trying to handle this guy with a whip, like he's got a crack whip there, and like he's holding a child or holding some food or something. These people are only coming across the border back and forth towards Del Rio, Texas, and the Mexico border because they're trying to get food because they don't have anything to eat. Now, my problem is, where are these so-called black politicians at on this? Where are they at regarding this situation? Where? My problem, the thing is, these people don't even talk for their own kind here. They don't even talk for the people here in this country. So you know they're not going to talk for them. And where's Sister Girl at in all this? Where's Kamala Harris? Where's she at? It doesn't help by you going to these other countries to tell people in Central America and South America to not come to the United States. How you going to stop them when you don't have anything on the border to stop them from coming in? Now, when these people were coming in from Mexico and South America, Central America, they let them in. There was no border patrol. They just coming in, and they're getting in. They're not being checked for COVID-19, and they're giving court dates, knowing that half of them ain't going to come to court because they don't want to go back. Same thing with Haitians, but I noticed they're sending Haitians back. And since Biden has been in, almost 2 million illegal immigrants have crossed into U.S. borders. But they're not getting sent back. They're letting in Jose and Hector, but when Joshua comes in, they're not going to let them in. Or Pierre, they're not letting them in. See, Biden is the cause of all of this because a lot of illegal immigrants are crossing in, but like I said, they're only letting the white Hispanics in. They're coming in full force, but these people are being sent back. They're being sent back right now as we speak. Now, you can't tell me that's not racism, because it is. And one thing I'm going to say to black people, period, whether it's here in the United States, whether if it's in Canada, hell, you even got a few black Mexicans right in Mexico, and they treat the dark-skinned Mexicans like crap over there too. And even in between the borders here, they're beating up Haitians. I've seen quite a few Mexican border patrols beating and stumping the hell out of a Haitian man. Yep. Kicking them all in his daggone head, and it makes no sense. But let them tell it. Oh, America's not a racist country. Let Kamala Harris tells it. America's not a racist country. Yeah, because she got something out of the deal. She made sure that her and her kind are protected. Her and her Asian kind are protected. You touch one of them, you going to jail. That's a federal offense. As soon as Biden got in, he already got that started for them, for Asians and Pacific Islanders. He made sure he got that stuff. He made sure he got that in for them. But black people have been going through stuff for over 400 years. And we still haven't gotten anything. And I don't want to hear this crap about Juneteenth. That's a joke. I don't want to hear nothing about Hip Hop Day. That's an insult. You got to talk about it.
My question is, where is the Black Caucus? Where is so-called Roland Martin? He's Haitian. Why he's speaking up? Why his fat behind speaking up?
Thank you. Yeah, what's up with that, Roland? What's up with that? And aren't you Haitian? Aren't your parents Haitian immigrants? Aren't you a Haitian?
No, because he's a coon. That's why.
That's exactly.
Buck dancing for the white man.
Yep. You sitting out in your car crying because black people are voting for the wrong man. Biden right now is not doing nothing for you guys.
Not a thing.
Not a thing. But you still voted for it, and you knew this was going to happen. But like I said again, I don't want to get off course here. Black people in this country, black people in Canada, black people in the UK,
all over the world, including the Caribbean.
We got to come together. Because we're all getting screwed. While these other groups of people are getting tangibles, we're not getting anything.
Because it don't matter where you come from. In their eyes, we're nothing but a stain on the world. And they trying to wipe black people out. They don't care where you're from. They don't care. They don't care.
Absolutely.
Straight up racism.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And until we come together, and we got to include Mama Africa too. We all need to come together because we're all going to get treated like this. Because in their eyes, they only see one thing when they see this color. They call you the N-word.
Monkey, gorilla, ape, all this, any derogatory thing.
Could you repeat that for them again?
Yes, in their eyes, all they see besides the N-word, they see monkey, gorilla, boy, gal, anything that's derogatory towards our black race. And no, we shouldn't be classifying ourselves as no people of color, because it don't happen to people of color. It happens to black people. People of color is classified to anybody that is not white. Okay, that could be an Asian person or Mexican person or anybody that's non-white is considered a person of color. But this don't happen to those people. It only happens to black people of African descent or black Americans all around. No matter where you are in the world, it happens to only black people. So let's get that straight. We are not considering ourselves people of color because we all don't get treated the same. That's all I have to say.
You know, and like she said, black people, we gotta wake up. Gotta wake up, and I advise you on November of 2022, you need to withhold your vote. Get these black politicians out, because they're not doing anything for you. They're only doing for other groups of people. You are not included. They're going to make sure that they get their coins, because they're going to do what the white supremacists tell them to do. You listen to that tape right just before Biden swore in, now how he was talking to these black people, how he was talking to these black civil rights people. Let me correct myself. Let me correct that. These black civil rights people, and Al Sharpton was there too. And you still don't get it. A lot of you are still like, I love this man. Why? He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a rat's behind about you. Wake up, black people, because they're bringing in these illegal immigrants to replace your black vote. This is what Biden and the Democrats are doing. And the Republicans, they're in on it too. Anytime when it comes to screwing black people over, this is what they are going to do. They're doing it too. They're screwing you too. They come together as one when they want to screw black people over. Remember, 2 wings, 1 bird. Neither party gives a rat's behind about you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please share it. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so. Until the next time, take care. God bless.